Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. So how are we doing this morning? It's a beautiful sunny day out here in Colorado. A little bit cold this morning. Hopefully everybody is jumping on here. Good morning, Mike. If you can, as you're coming on this morning, let us know where you're from. I always like to know where everybody's at, city, state. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining. Really like seeing everybody coming in this morning. Andy, Mark Ruiz. Hey guys, good morning. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. I'm ready to jump into a little Opportunity Zone Wednesday. Got some really big stuff that I want to share with everybody this morning. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Hina. Good morning, guys. Like I say, take a few moments here to kind of tell us, where you're from. I would appreciate that. That'd be awesome. I mean, obviously, I know where many of you are from. Please feel free to share it with everybody. I know I got people here from Greeley, Colorado, people from Tahoe, people from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, guys, thanks for joining in this morning. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so as we know, week 2 of my segments of my morning talks here that we've got going on. Motivation Mondays, Opportunity Zones on Wednesdays, Tactical Thursdays, and Fruitful Fridays. Again, hey, thanks for joining. Great. Again, Andy, thanks for joining in from Longmont, Colorado. Fantastic. Mike Soaps from Greeley, Colorado. Fantastic. Karen, thanks for joining us. So today we're going to talk about this really big announcement that I have on Opportunity Zones. Now, there's a lot of information that's out there. And I really want to take today and I want to present this Opportunity Zones to us from the standpoint of, we'll call it the pros and cons, the things that are going on, things that you need to understand when you're getting into this business, okay? So kind of here's the road, the breakdown. We've talked about Congress got together, and this really started to clear back in 2015 and put together what was called these Opportunity Zones. And I think that the last week we talked about that. We talked about the maps, and I wanted to kind of show you guys a map here as an example. So here I'm going to hold up this map as an example. And this is the map of, I know it's kind of blurry, but the orange areas that you're seeing here are Opportunity Zones, and this is in the Denver area, just the Denver area. And you can see you have these different pockets, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but I've given you guys the link last week on these Opportunity Zones. Now here's one here, and this is zoomed in. Now this is an Opportunity Zone, this is just in Colorado. This is northern Colorado, up by Fort Collins here. And there's a wide area there. And one of the things that we see just in, for northern Colorado, what we see is that the total population in just that area is 10,842 people in that one census tract. And the link that I gave you guys, you can go in and look at these different census tracts and pick up on what's going on there. But I think here's the key thing that I want to explain today. Also, hey, got some more folks that have joined us. Joshua, JB Combs, Mike Dempsey. Hey guys, thanks for joining today, talking about the Opportunity Zone. Again, please take a moment. Give me some thumbs up, give me some likes if you're enjoying this. Let me know how I'm doing, and again, let us know where you're from. Please take a moment, share with everybody where you're from. So, Opportunity Zones. So one thing about it in how this works, and guys, I'm actually going to put on a webinar, and I've got a couple folks that have given me their email addresses. Private message me, send me over your email address, because I'm going to put on about an hour-long presentation about the Opportunity Zone, more than we can get into today in this short segment. But here's a snippet of what's going on with the Opportunity Zone. So these Opportunity Zones are kind of geared for if you as an individual have an investment property, okay, and let's say that you had a $100,000 gain in that investment property, okay? Now, typically, we know that you might consider a 1031 exchange, okay? Now, in a 1031 exchange, keep in mind that you're taking all of that money and you're moving it into a like-kind investment, okay? Like-kind investment. So, one of the things that you have to understand is that in the opportunity zone, the cool thing is about it is that it does not have to be a like-kind investment. Now, here's our example. Kind of walk with me here, guys. $100,000 gain. You're going to move that $100,000 gain into an opportunity zone. All right? Just your gain. Now, in that opportunity zone, and you invest $100,000 in that gain, and there's going to be a lot more details because, guys, 90% of that has to be in that opportunity zone, in that gain, 90% of that 100,000. But you still have that gain. Now, here's kind of the thing that you have to understand. That, true, you're going to get appreciation. Let's say we hope you're going to get appreciation. Remember, these opportunity zones aren't some of the neighborhoods that are just like killing it, right? I mean, these are your blighted areas. Why do you think we have the opportunity zone out there? It's because these are areas, these are demographics where it's struggling. And it's great that we've got these areas that have been developed as, quote, the opportunity zones. And they're there to really help, you know, stimulate the economy, stimulate things, because we're talking about businesses are in these opportunity zones, okay? Besides residential homes, possibly commercial businesses, apartment complexes, okay? These are in the opportunity zones. So obviously, by investors coming in and investing in this market, right? We're hopefully, you know, we're going to increase, you know, the quality of living and whatnot. And the one thing that we have to make certain to understand, that when you invest in those opportunity zones, that in order for you to benefit from these, and we'll talk a little bit about that today, I'm going to keep it short though, is that you've got to turn around and put in 100% plus a dollar of improvements. Okay, that's going to be one of the key things. But now, let's understand one thing. That on your capital gains you invested in this deal, $100,000, in 5 years, you will get a 10%, you know, a credit reduction, however you want to call it, in the capital gains as far as the amount of taxes that you're going to pay. That's right. Your capital gains is deferred. How long is it deferred to? Well, guys, December 31st of 2026, the tax man's going to come knocking. And if you sell this property in 5 years and you don't wait to the, quote, 10 years that you're supposed to hold it, you're going to get only a 10%. So that's saying that I invested $100,000. That means in 5 years, if I sold it, $90,000. You're paying taxes on $90,000 of that capital gains. It's not forgiven. It's deferred. Okay? Now, the next kind of segment is 10 years. Okay? I'm sorry, 7 years. In 7 years, okay, and a few other people have joined in, by the way. Ed from Albuquerque, New Mexico, thanks for joining in. Shelly, thanks for joining in. In 7 years, the deferral amount is now 15%. Now, from 7 years until 10 years, guys, the maximum amount that's being deferred is 15%. That means when the tax man comes knocking on December 31st of 2026, you're still going to be paying the taxes on that capital gains, okay, of the $85,000. Now, but we have the other side. Let's say that it's appreciating. And so I did this little chart here. I'm going to show you this chart here real quick. Again, guys, I'm sorry because here it's just kind of hard to see everything. But what I'm trying to show you here is that, okay, we start over here at year 1, all right, and the orange represents our property that's gaining in appreciation. And we can see that it's gaining up in appreciation, okay? Now, what we're going to do is take a look at our $100,000 investment in blue. Now, as you can see that our basis is being reset. And after 5 years, it drops. In 7 years, it drops. And at the 10 years, okay, it drops back down. Now, let's talk about the dollars and cents here. So let's just use an average in the Midwest that said that this property appreciated at 4% per year. Appreciation. That means at a $100,000 investment into this property, at the end of 10 years, that property is going to gain $42,331 in appreciation. Oh, and by the way, you can only take that appreciation tax-free. Absolutely tax-free. Got to hold on to it for 10 years, though. Okay? I want everybody to understand that. Clearly understand that. Now, let's talk about the capital gains. Let's just say that you're going to be paying 20% on capital gains. Let's say between state, federal, this capital gains, $100,000, you put it in. Now, you did get the $15,000 credit because you held it for 10 years. And it's 2026, and now the tax man's coming to pay, or coming to make you pay, okay? So, now what's going to happen is that at that amount of gain, okay, or shall we say credit that you're going to get, you're still going to be paying 20% on that $85,000, right? That's $17,000. It's deferred. Now that's a little different than a 1031 exchange. Do you agree? Because if I took the same thing and I moved it into a 1031 exchange, as long as I keep moving it forward, I don't pay any taxes. It keeps being deferred. Now, as long as I keep deferring it out to, Lord knows, the day that I die and my children get everything, well, at that point, the basis is reset. Now, true, if I played out this scenario and said, in 10 years from now, I took a 1031 exchange and I decide to walk away, oh yes, I'm paying taxes on that deferred amount. I am not even getting a 10% or a 15%, kind of credit that an opportunity zone will give you. All right? Now, if I took a net result of gaining, I gained, okay, of $42,331, which was, right? I mean, it's after 10 years, I get that money. I don't have to pay a dime on it. But I got to turn around after 10 years and pay out to Uncle Sam on my capital gains $17,000. So I netted $25,331. Now, obviously, I think that we can go out into our market, into the opportunity zones, and maybe find a good investment. Maybe one that is going to gain more. So, we've been 15 minutes into this segment. Guys, I like to kind of keep these things kind of short. Let us know what's going on. JB Combs, hey, Lyons, Colorado, thanks for joining in. Also, Johanna and Brenda, hey guys, thanks for joining in today. That's fantastic. If this stuff is good stuff and we're going to be, repeating it more, please, reach out, give me a thumbs up. Also, you'll be able to get this recording if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go out and do a search for Tony Spandrio. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can get this. These recordings will be placed out there for you. So ponder this for a moment. Depending upon where our economy is going, what if we took a 2% loss in, thanks guys, thank you very much, man, appreciate that. What if we took a 2% loss, instead of an appreciation, it depreciated? Just what if? What if the economy, if you didn't make the wise move, what if that economy went the other direction? and you didn't do enough research and you lost 2%. Now here's what happens. If this property in 10 years, that if it is valued at less than what your capital gains was that you were put in, now the nice thing is it's reset. So at a 2% reduction as it depreciated, as an example, okay, that you lost that money, basically what happens is that in 10 years, the property now that you paid $100,000 for is worth like $83,000 and change, right? Well, that means that your $85,000 capital gains that you had been adjusted for the 10% and the 15%, it's reset. So that's a nice thing. They're saying, hey guys, we understand if you lost on the deal, well, we're going to bring down that basis so that your capital gains is now based only on the 83,000 and change. But in that scenario, when I ran the numbers, well, one, I just could have lost $16,000 because it depreciated, and I still have to pay capital gains taxes, okay? And even on the basis being reset at 83,000 at 20%, I'm out 16,675. So now it could be a loss. So I want to say to everybody out there today is that, you know, do your due diligence and make certain that you are taking the time to understand this thoroughly. Guys, I'm just touching the surface here. I don't even believe that Congress hasn't even re-met. They were supposed to meet on January 10th, and what, we just got back into all the government workers, they all just got back into working here just recently, right? So again, as I talked about before, there's lots of rules and regulations out there that still need to be solidified, okay? There's a lot of opportunity zone funds that are being created. So REITs, hedge funds, people are creating opportunity funds. And I think that's a great way to go, because they can put, you know, a number of people into an opportunity fund, right? And they can get into a bigger project. Now here's another little snippet. Here's another little nugget I'll give you. You as an individual can go out, you can fill out all the forms, and you as an individual can go out and you can buy in the opportunity zone, okay? Now, if you did that, okay, is that you're investing your cash, and then 90% of that money has to go into the opportunity zone, whether it's a business, a single family home, or whatever. Now, if you were raising funds and that was your job, Tony Spandrio's put together Tony's OZ fund, okay? And everybody here today says, oh, we love this idea, Tony. We're going to invest into that fund. Now, the one thing that a developer or a fundraiser can do is I can use debt along with your funds to get a deal. But keep in mind, we still have to improve on that property. Wait a second. I had a great idea. What if I bought land in the opportunity zone and I built on it? If I'm building on it, aren't I increasing the value of that more than 100% plus $1? So there's lots of opportunities, guys. I'm just pumped about this. I'm excited about this. I just can't wait. Again, guys, private message me your email. I'm going to be sending out a blast here next week on an upcoming webinar that we're going to have, that we're going to spend about an hour in really digging into this, okay? I want to thank everybody for joining me today. You know, it's super exciting stuff. I know, guys, I'm just skimming the surface here of what all of this is about. It's huge. And you know, you got to make certain that you got a good CPA behind you, you got a great attorney behind you, because there's a lot of moving projects here, a lot of moving, you know, targets and everything that's going on out here. So it's going to be important that you get the right team member, you know, with you. Now guys, we know how important it is. All right, we know how important it is to be out here and understanding, are you investing in the right market? Now this is where it's important to have the right coach, the right mentor. with you to help you make that choice, okay? And you know, guys, you know, I have Cash Flow Essentials. I do offer that. I did write a book, Cash Flow Essentials, you know, and it's out there, and most of you guys know that. You can go to www.cashflowessentials.com and see what I have to offer and whatnot. But guys, I love sharing this information. I've gone way over here today, and we're at about 22 minutes now. But guys, reach out after me if you have any questions. Hey, post them on today's live event. I'll be happy to respond back, okay, and let you guys know. And you know, I look forward to maybe seeing everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow, all right, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, Tactical Thursdays, all right. We're going to be starting off with the fix and flip. We just recently acquired our first flip for 2019 in Greeley. Can't wait to share you guys things. But tomorrow, we're going to be discussing from the minute you're at that title company and you're getting ready to close, what is everything that you need tactically to get yourself prepared to get started on that flip, okay? Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., I hope to see everybody here. Well, guys, I want you to get out there today, crush it today, make it a phenomenal day, stay pumped, stay excited. I really enjoy this session, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.